Que tenía nombre japonés. Me encanta cuando dice esa frase, es verdad. Ya no me acordaba de ella.
Mark of a dangerous gift.
¿Puedo? Ah, pues sí, puedo cogerla. Está arriba. Y está discutiendo con alguien.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Una larga historia.
Long story.
Oh!
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Ah, que se quedan ahí.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Los eruditos no tienen por qué ser feos.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Qué puta panda de retrasados. Estoy enamorado, no es mi tipo.
There's no denying her beauty, but she's not my type.
Talking out your ass, mate. Passing on quite the catch. She looked at me like she does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly
Hostia,
2
fue muy
drops
rápido,
after
¿no?
meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Y ya.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
Vaya
I
puta
serve
mierda.
individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
¿Dónde estás todos? Fuck, no
Aside
sé.
from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice.
Oh.
Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed.
Cierto.
Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Y sin gratitud siquiera. Bueno, no, sí, le dio las gracias, pero ya ves, de eso
I guess
no como.
this wasn't a
Con la
social
puta.
call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face?
Efectivo.
Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
¿Qué ácido ese? Qué cosa más rara y artificial, joder, que era un títere. Una larga historia, sería una pérdida de tiempo. Maté a un príncipe y me hicieron prisionero, básicamente. Cuéntale.
Where
Es
do I
colega.
start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad. And this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Marca de espejos, alguien muy poderoso, la verdad es que no lo sé. La verdad es que no lo sé, pero ese fulano...
Frankly, I don't really know.
Ese tipo es
He
alguien.
helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Hostia, me acuerdo
Odin
cuando lo
told
hizo
me how to do
Jennifer
it.
en las
No
islas.
sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Ni a mí, pilla, ni a mí.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is.
Como lo sabe todo el otro puto perro, tío.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Alden had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
Espera, ¿dónde ha dicho? Buah, me ha dado un blancazo. Estaba, no sé.
The crypt is described as quite
Estaba en el
large.
paja ya.
I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Mierda, no sé qué tal. Estoy viajando entre la consciencia y la inconsciencia. Voy a saquear. Claro, por aquí no podía ser tan fácil. Roach, quita el puto camino. Coge la madera. Oh. Hostia, pero ¿por dónde coño entro? Ah. Esto tiene una corona de flores.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Qué boda.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Vale. Trajémonos
why not?
y comamos.
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Señora,
Remember to bring the censer?
creo que te estás
Of
equivocando.
course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel.
Te estás equivocando. Soy un hombre
Wasn't sure
enamorado.
what you needed it for.
Todas
So I
quieren
also
mi
took a
pene.
mix of amber,
Pero estoy enamorado.
aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Voy adentro yo.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Hostia, seguro que esto no es...
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Un poco de Igni.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
¿Se la bebe? La escupe. Pero hostia, se la ha bebido.
Fire and blood,
Metido en la boca, creo.
life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For Von Everic's rise only for Von Everec blood.
True.
¿Cómo ha
Yet to my
pronunciado?
knowledge,
Blech.
only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Given me no choice.
Fuck.
Kill him, Von Everix.
For Olgierd's blood.
Mamá, mega reventado. Humillando.
Tear you to shreds.
Reviéntale. ¡Oh! ¿Cómo lo hizo tan rápido? Con la trampa.
What? Lost your nerve?
Toma por culo. A la easy. Pensaba que eran amenazas contundentes. Amenazas.
My. Ornery horse sons those Von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir Von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Y se me han chocar.
Forgot I cannot even
La mano
scratch my
así tan
stones.
panchos.
Though in point of fact,
Rollo que pasa,
not
bro,
aged
¿o qué?
much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Qué picho.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
¿Qué clase de pregunta? Es que le voy a dar solo por la tremenda curiosidad que me da. Pero ¿qué clase de pregunta es? ¿Viene gente aquí a menudo? Es que no lo entiendo. ¿Qué le va a decir?
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of
Revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations.
Maravilloso.
Tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour.
Es el tío es corpulento, ¿no?
But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
A ver, ¿cómo moriste? A ver, me interesa. ¿Cómo moriste? Por curiosidad.
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone
Buenísima,
floor.
tío. ¿Hicieron o qué?
Listen,
¿Me quieres sonar?
feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania.
Una puta mierda.
The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
A ver, ¿qué necesita este fulano para la fiesta
Listen,
de la hostia?
Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
¿Y cómo lo va a hacer?
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and funk? Can't get a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber.
Hostia, qué bueno.
Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Joder. Oh, es lo que estaba yo pensando. Traer a alguien para que lo posea. Deja de quejarte y vámonos. Puedo traer a alguien para que lo poseas. A ver.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
Voy a guardar y voy a hacer otra
You
cosa.
wish me to possess someone?
A ver si
Yeah.
espabilo. O sea, no en el
Say
estilo,
I
me refiero.
agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd.
Porquero comedor de estiércol.
I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
No.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Y no tengo dominio.
Geralt,
O sea, me domina él
wake
por
up.
todo.
Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by my well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment.
Ah, ¿en serio? ¿Se lo permite?
Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Es la culpa.
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Oh, no puedo
Seems your
verlo.
lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Hay que establecer unas reglas básicas.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're
La va a
testing
poseer.
my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Buena pregunta.
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Qué fácil, ¿no? Que se
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Geralt es un verbo. No cambies de tema, querida. No cambies de tema.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to
podría
turn
tachar
you
un pajar de la
down,
lista,
dear
eh.
ghost.
A shame.
He de hacerlo.
In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck.
Estás de
No
coña.
better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin.
Bollito
You
pelirrojo.
shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Hostia, pero la tipa esta en qué cojones está pensando.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that.
Joder, no se cansan todos
And
los
that
putos NPCs
comes
de
from none
repetirlo.
other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man
Dios,
to
menudo
ghost,
fucking libertinaje y
are you
putiferio. ¿Por qué no me
ready?
dejan estar tranquilos con Jennifer, ya que aún por encima le salvé la vida a Trish?
For if so, you have my word, I shall
Tiene
keep
que haber
my
elegido a
distance.
Trish, por cierto.
But if not, then
O bueno, si Jennifer se cura de la bordería,
Devastate together.
pues ni tan mal. Shani me gusta mucho hace tiempo. Que no, tío, joder. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Todo este juego te pulsa al ser infiel o algo así? ¿O qué? Estoy demasiado antiguo, ¿o yo? ¿Qué pasa?
We're just
Viva el
friends,
putiferio.
always have been.
Never professed your love.
Sí, el
No
globo.
heartfelt
Yo lo hice,
admissions,
me tuve que gastar uno.
confessions.
Es verdad, es verdad.
Never anything between us.
Sí que es verdad que respeto
Just
da,
say
porque el
you
tipo...
never
uf,
gripped
hace un
those gorgeous. Never cherished those beautiful days. Stunning. So, soft in the head or the loins.
Excuse me.
Ah, a pederast.
Sodomita.
Fine, if it's not your flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Qué puto fulano. Se le olvidó pensar con algo que no sea la polla. Trascender. Por favor, ¿puedo guardar?
Grave robber.
16 solo.
Tried to crawl in through the well, broke his neck.
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt.
¿Y dónde está? No veo un carajo. Espera, si no, luego no me entero de la cima. Y es verdad, seguimos teniendo esa marca de esclavitud en la cara.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
Oh, tío, otra vez. Estoy hasta los huevos de las situaciones que me hacen cambiarme con elegancia en el
I'll
juego.
not parade at that jewel side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
¿Y qué hace un pueblino? Buena idea, me la chupa.
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
Qué raro se me hace caminar ayer así. Pues este fulano igual era un terrateniente, ¿eh? Si no, se me escapa. Ese niño es testigo, ¿eh? Deberíamos matarlo para que nadie sepa que lo hemos robado. Aparte, mira, está ahí intentando hacer ver que no pasa nada, pero no se lo creen ni Dios.
And we must be neat.
La verdad es que voy a bajar un poco el volumen. También el ordenador me está trillando en algunas notas de audio. Le queda mejor la barba.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's
Los ojos de una
neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're
No me dio
actually
tiempo a
quite
leer el
amusing this
resto.
way.
¿Por qué este juego me lleva siempre al adulterio? ¿Por qué no me dejan vivir feliz con una pareja que haya seleccionado? Son todo tentaciones, ¿eh? Sería más divertido si me conocieras mejor, ¿ves? Geralt no está a mi altura. Si estamos poseídos y fornicamos con ella, porque va a acabar en un fornicio, evidentemente, sería una infidelidad, porque estamos poseídos. No, al fin y al cabo no somos nosotros. Y estamos en contra de nuestra voluntad. No debería. Creo que no se me escapa ninguna línea lógica. Pero voy a contestar a la primera.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
Uf, le quedaba mucho
May I
mejor la
please
barba.
speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't
Ya, es
embarrass
que los
me.
videojuegos
I
son mano
can't
de
make him
santo
do
para eso.
anything. All that nonsense is his. Feel like an ass.
Sí, a mí
saying
me
it.
pasó, Es que
I liked some of that
dejo un
nonsense.
resquicio, porque yo siempre dejo un resquicio para todo. De hecho, casi siempre hablo con términos que siempre dejan un pequeño resquicio, porque aparte también me gusta juguetear con eso. Pero, puf, es que el Baldur's es muy bueno. Es muy, muy, muy bueno. Por cierto, haciendo un pequeño énfasis a eso. Estoy muy alto, sí. Bueno, no. Lo apuntaré mentalmente y me acordaré para más tarde. Vamos directamente al grano.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
Oh, mierda, pues igual se lo tenía que haber preguntado.
Something that's not utter tripe. We
Sí,
shall
sí,
dance
todo
till the
completamente.
break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
La ceremonia del gorro.
So be it.
Por culpa de trasfondos diversos, el So Be It suena que flipas, Manito Dulce, tío, se presentó a la barda de la arboleda. Sí. Y pasaron cositas, Cositas sangrientas pasaron.
I'll be damned.
Lo flipé
A
mucho
proper
con
wedding.
el ansia oscura,
Overladen
Es
tables,
flipante.
Plenty of worthy drinking
Ya,
companions,
ya también.
and a swarm of fair maids.
No sé qué. Pues es que el tema...
But none compared
Tenían
to
razón
you,
con
my
los
dear
del Alien con
Bob.
pasarte primero la historia, o sea, o con tu personaje creado con otro, y luego hacerla con ansia
Beware of the
oscura,
dog,
porque
Shani.
cambia bastante.
Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Ya, yo intenté redimirlo.
Thanks for your concern, but
Y
the
me
doghouse
salió
is
mal.
empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Y sí, el mayordomo está guapísimo, el puto Esteleritas. Aunque tenía ganas de matarlo en cuanto aparecía.
What a lovely Rowan. I remember
Hostia,
making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
qué gran trasfondo.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
Sí, Paleñas es
I shall
hechicero.
introduce you to
Interesante
the
cómo.
newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my Rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Es que ¿para qué cojones quiere llevárselo a la boda, tío? No lo entiendo.
Come. Time to meet and
¿Para
be
fardar?
cute.
I shan't stray a step from your side.